beautiful summer afternoon in the middle of July. Currently about 23 degrees Celsius. We're just out here taking a look around the pond for a decent place to camp for the night. Ran across a couple of old abandoned shelters on the way here. Those were definitely not suitable, but we'll keep looking around for a little bit. There's a lot of thick brush around here and the ground is pretty unlevel. Glad we came out early because it might take a little while to find a campsite. What have we here? Somebody built an old A-frame. Alright, so we've made it to this cursed fort in the middle of nowhere, and this is where we're going to spend the night. No, not really. This thing is actually pretty disgusting and decrepit. There's spider webs in this fire pit with spiders in it that I've never seen before. There's a pile of old firewood here, but it's totally crawling with bugs and big ants and things like that. Honestly, there's probably bugs getting on me right now just sitting here, so let's keep looking. I tried following a game trail along the edge of the pond, but that petered out into nothing and a wall of brush that I'm never going to get through. It can be a challenge finding a new campsite. We've got our spot for the night. We're rocking the Dolomite 1 bag again tonight in its -1C configuration. The ground here is pretty uneven and rocky, so I'm glad to have brought an inflatable along with my foam pad. This may look like a Widowmaker, but it's already fallen and caught in some trees on the other side of the trail, just out of the way of the tent, so no risk whatsoever. Famous last words. Alright, so this is home for the night. Not the greatest sight ever, but it's nice to have the pond behind us. I wasn't planning on setting up right next to the trail in, but we didn't really have much of a choice. It's not too busy of a spot though, so hopefully nobody comes out here on an evening stroll looking to cause any trouble. We're allowed to camp here anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem. The bed's all set up for the night. It's supposed to be pretty warm and looks like there's no chance of rain so far. Knock on wood. So I'm going to leave the fly off the tent, but I've got it here along with a tarp just in case things turn sour. It's been really hot today. I worked up a good sweat on that hike, and the flies haven't been too bad at all, so I'm debating whether or not I even need to set up a fire tonight. I've got the trail stove there. I can easily boil up some water to get my food and some coffee going. No problem at all. Let's go enjoy the pond for a bit. Oh, what a beautiful breeze. about 5:30 now. I'm going to enjoy the pond for a little while, maybe relax in the tent for a bit, then get some supper on the go. There's a rusty old anchor here near the foundation. I guess the foundation here used to be for a tower. That's pretty neat. I've got 2 portions of stir fry and rice here. Pretty hungry, so I'm going to eat both. As I pour the boiling water into this dehydrated meal, I can't help but recall I didn't bring a lid. Hopped in the tent to enjoy my supper in peace away from the bugs. Oh man. Figured I should give you a look at the stir fry before I finish it all. For dessert, it's around 8 p.m. now. Still about 20 degrees. Nice breeze though, keeping me from getting too warm. Supper was delicious. Dessert was delicious. I'm gonna head back to the tent now. Just went for a little walk around the area. All's quiet now. There were a couple of other people fishing on the pond earlier, but they made their way back about a half hour ago. The winds are going to be gusting around 50 kilometers an hour this evening, which is a breeze, but not too bad. I've double checked all the trees around my tent, and it seems pretty good. I don't anticipate any issues for tonight. What a sky. Really cool clouds right now. Good night. Good morning. Cheers. It's about 5:45 now in the morning. I've been awake for a little over half an hour. Pretty good sleep last night. Nobody came down the trail, so that was good. At one point in the night, there was a whole pack of coyotes somewhere. They had obviously gotten a kill. They were howling. I wasn't able to get it with my phone. That's all I'm recording with. But it was pretty cool nonetheless. The plan for this morning is pretty straightforward. I'm going to finish this coffee, spend some time here and enjoy myself, and then get camp torn down and start making my way back to the pickup point. I'm actually not very far in. I did a lot of walking yesterday, but it was mostly circling around and checking out different spots, and I made my way back to somewhere I was quite near the beginning of the hike. It's a pretty wild spot. And oh my goodness, that sky last night. The clouds were all rippling across the sky in little wisps, all different shades of gray. It was moving so quickly though because of the wind, I wasn't worried about any rain. If there was a dip in the wind, then I would have been putting up the flying tarp pretty dang quick, but it stayed breezy, so in my experience that means less likely it's going to be rainy. Nothing's guaranteed, but got lucky last night. I can't speak for you, but I found that quite refreshing. Thanks for coming along with me. See you on the next one.